Stock of the day is Tabcorp. It has revealed its revenue tanked in the first quarter in its latest trading update. The gambling company saying revenue dropping more than 6% in the first quarter. Gaming services revenue down 12.7% due to the eBet sale in February, and Tabcorp chief executive they're saying that the company continues to be relentless in the way it executes its Tab 25 strategy to make the right decisions for the long-term success of the business. So let's see what our experts have to say on Tab then. In fact, it initially fell about 10%. It has since come back from that point. Grady, what are your thoughts on Tabcorp?
It's a really strong company. It's a really good company. They've got quite a lot to look forward to over the coming months. They're actually executing I think it's FY25 plan at the moment. So while they're going through this execution phase, it's nothing to be too worried about, and any decline in revenue, that's simply because of fixed odds margins and the way people are betting, so it's kind of an uncontrollable. But at the same time, they've got the NBA season coming up, they've got the spring racing season coming up, so we know punters are going to be punting. It's part of the discretionary kind of spend area of consumer spending, so we know people, it's a high cost of living environment, people are a lot tighter with their money, but so naturally these kind of companies come under pressure in such an environment. But at the same time, it is a really strong company. They're executing a really good plan. I would take this as a buy opportunity, to be very honest with you, ahead of some busy times for the company. So some revenue strength coming through, and yeah, it's an exciting time. So yeah, buy.
Sounds like you're going to spend on the track as well as on the stock.
Exactly.
Season. Howard, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, well, certainly if we did go into a recession, I'm not for a moment suggesting we are going to, but if the world did go into a recession, gambling companies tend to do really well, because although theoretically it's discretionary spending, when people really feel times are tough, they prepare to make bets far more than when they think times are good. And you've only got to look back through history to see that's the case. From a Teaminvest perspective, we never like companies like this, because our members have a philosophy that you shouldn't invest in anything unless you'd like it to be hugely successful and more of it in the world. So, and while the members often have different opinions on different things, it's pretty much unanimous among our membership that nobody really thinks the world benefits by having more gambling. So we've never done a detailed analysis with our members on any gambling company, because whenever anybody suggests one, and we say, well, who wants to do it? About 3 hands go up and all the rest go, no, what are we looking at that for? So it's not a company I know much about, but if I look back in history, its share price was once about $10. It's now about $1. So it's been a terrific capital killer over the years, but not something one would want to be invested in. But I'm sure Grady knows far more about what its future's like than I do, because I wouldn't even bother looking, and Teaminvest wouldn't, in fact, look at it.
All right, so I'm calling that an avoid then from you. And as I guess you say there, it's particularly as far as those ESG considerations, many people, of course, as investors, unwilling to go there in those particular stocks.